Hey friends, this is the first vlog of the channel, vlog number 1. There's quite a few things to talk about, so I'm gonna just read off my bullet points here. We're gonna go through it one by one. We're gonna keep it very informal, very casual. Let's go. You may have noticed already, but we have a new revamped branding. So some new color schemes, a brand new logo. If you visit our website, definitely check that out. You can see some new copy, new positioning. We have new brand guidelines. For me, branding isn't necessarily just a visual upgrade or a visual positioning. It's really a promise that a brand does. It's the personality of the business, essentially. And in many ways, it's my promise to me and my dedication to this platform and my dedication to you. If you do visit the website, you'll know that I've stated our brand guidelines or values, and one of them is authenticity and transparency. And on that note, I've decided that I'm gonna give you full access and viewership into what I'm currently working on. So you can see literal tasks, projects, and a backlog of all the things that I'm doing. Then beyond that, I'm going to be doing a monthly metric review for our stats, whether that's revenue, subscribers, followers, the amount of content that we've released. More of a motivation for me to keep track of progress, but at the same time, you'll get to see visibility of what's happening within a business metrics point of view. And this is a tactic that I've really derived or took inspiration from the indie hacker culture, which is a group of people who, usually developers, that, the phrase they use is building in public. So they're able to show what they're working on. They show their wins, their losses, and even all the way to the revenue that they're making, whether that's MRR, monthly recurring revenue, or ARR, annual recurring revenue. So I'm jumping on the trend. Actually, I'm giving you much more than just metric reviews. I'm going to be giving a lot more updates like this, so you can feel like you're part of the business, or at least you're part of building this platform. Focus of the business right now, it's really all about awareness and visibility. As much as I'd love to derive revenue from yourself or future customers, from a strategy perspective, I need to build the brand. I need to increase my visibility, even though it is a business, because I'm the one essentially driving it. My social proof as an individual does affect the business. So I'm in theory building two brands, my personal brand and the business brand at the same time. So we'll kind of see how that pans out. It was I wouldn't say a difficult decision, but it was definitely one I had to really think about, whether even this YouTube channel, should it be Jonathan Milan as the individual, or should it be more of a B2B play where it's a company speaking? And I'm trying to find a happy medium between the two. So you can see the YouTube channel is called Futurist Marketers, but then my name is also added on just as a way to balance the humanized aspect. There's that cliche quote that people buy from people, not businesses. So on that note, the focus, at least for the next couple of months, is 10xing our content, whether that's YouTube videos, blogs, and even the podcast, segueing onto the podcast. Yes, we've officially launched the podcast about 4 weeks ago. And if you're a marketer or you're an entrepreneur, even a professional interested in marketing or learning more about marketing, I'd highly encourage you to check it out. I will leave links below. I'll be interviewing experts within marketing, potentially outside of marketing as well, who very much have a deep expertise in one area. So one specific marketing channel, or one specific field or sector or business vertical. And so right now, just looping back the point of brand awareness, I'm essentially trying different things out, putting out content, and then kind of seeing the feedback of where I'm getting subscribers, followers, and engagement from. And then I'm going to reassess the strategy and then pivot if need be. This might sound like an irrelevant point, but wanted to add it here since we're called Futurist Marketers. We'll briefly talk about AI. I'm officially transitioning from using ChatGPT to Perplexity Pro. Loads of reasons, but the main one I've noticed that ChatGPT is, I don't know if it's being forced to dumb down or slow down in its output, but I feel like I need to ask so many questions to get to the point where I really want it to be in terms of the output that it's evoking. Whereas Perplexity Pro, at least in my experience, for researching, finding resources, or kind of getting answers immediately with context, it just works better for me. And so let's see how that pans out. You've got loads of different AI tools. it's very important to be mindful of what's your specific use case. You really need to define that and then redefine it again and find the right tool for you. And so I'd highly encourage you to try different tools. Just because ChatGPT is one of the bigger players doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best. And then finally, if you are a subscriber or you're a potential fan of the platform, I'd love to directly hear feedback from you. What else do you want to see in terms of content? Do you want to see any products released, whether that's a course, a community, some sort of monthly membership, maybe specific videos on specific topics like mobile app marketing? I know that is a really underserved market at the moment. Any feedback for me, whether it's good or bad, at the very least, I'll consider it. Remember, this platform is not just for me, it's really for you. And on that note, thank you for watching the video. Till next time, peace.